What is up, my crypto legends? How's everyone doing? Hope you had a fantastic Saturday today. Hope your weekend is going absolutely great. Let's analyze the situation for Bitcoin, shall we? And go through the comment section. Let's keep it a nice, chilled Saturday live stream. Okay, shall we do that? Oh, I got my thumbnail stuff here. Let's get this out of the way. Getting my thumbnail ready here, as you can see. So guys, I hope you're doing fantastic today. Let's analyze the situation for Bitcoin, go through the comment section, get some potential scenarios ready. Is $30,000 possible for Bitcoin in the next coming days, by next week? And this is what we're going to talk about. Yes, of course it's possible. We're going to talk about, this cup and handle pattern. Is it possible that we could get a bounce from this range? Because if we do not bounce from this level, we've already had a wick down here to this range. If we do not hold above the 26,150 zone, which is this range over here, it is likely that we could have a larger correction. I'm going to explain this, of course, just using basic market structure. So anyway, guys, let's just go through the comment section, say hello to the community. Let's talk about what's happened in between yesterday and today, where you could have taken advantage on your trading. We're going to talk about the scenario from yesterday. This short position didn't play out in the end. Okay, we talked about it was quite risky. It looks like, we wanted to break out from this resistance zone. And there was one scenario that we talked about on that breakout and getting a bounce from the $26,500 range to come back up and test the highs. And this is exactly what happened, right? I was saying, the clearest scenario here that I do see is having the breakout, test the support, and then test the highs again. So we're going to talk about what was mentioned on yesterday's live stream. It was a quick scalp. It was difficult. The price came straight back down and then bounced back up. Okay, so it was a quick in and out. But the technicals are easy and the execution is what is hard, right? So when you're trading, that execution of getting in and knowing to get out, okay, at that technical target is what is very difficult for a lot of people. I want to point out that I did not get into that trade. I wasn't in front of the computer, in front of the chart, so I did not enter that long, but it was a quick long scalp. So anyway, let's go through the comment section, say hello to the community, and we'll talk about yesterday's price action. We can talk about what can happen, in between today and tomorrow during the weekend, and what can we expect, okay, by the beginning of next week, right? I think that's what everyone is here for, right? Some potential setups and the rest of it. So let's take a look at the comment section. Say hello to the community. Bernie, 100x short on Chainlink. No, absolutely not. Swear up. Hey Andy, can you please do a 1 day time frame analysis on Bitcoin? Absolutely, we can do a high time frame analysis and take a look at some potential scenarios as well. Okay, looking at Elliott wave count theory as well. We could possibly do that during this live stream. I want to keep this a chilled live stream. Okay, it's the weekend. There is a little bit of volatility, I'm not going to lie. I did manage to jump into a quick short here that I almost got stopped out. Okay, and I did manage to lock some profits in just with this volatility down here. And I'm going to explain that scenario, how I executed a short, entering right over here, almost getting stopped out here with this move because my stop loss was at the highs here, and just locking some profits here coming down to the 618. Okay, so it was a very, very quick scenario. I don't usually trade on the weekends, but I thought, hey, there's a bit of volume coming down here, breaking a bit of structure. We had a bounce straight up, and I'm thinking, we are likely to come down to the lows here or the 618. I just didn't like the movement. I zoomed out and I understood that overall the market structure is relatively quite bullish. So shorting, even though there's high volume on the lower time frames, we need to understand that, hey, this could actually still have that momentum to the upside, right, in the next coming hours. So you want to short, you want to be defensive. If the market gives you some profits, just take them off the table and call it a day. So I'll explain that scenario, right? But basically it's pretty simple. We had a nice spike in volume. The price action shot straight back up to this range. Okay, and what I want to show you right there is where I entered was the point of control range. Okay, if we do get the fixed volume profile, or basically the volume profile, you wish, right over here, as you can see. So I'm thinking, right, we had massive lows here. We're breaking a little bit of the structure on the lower time frames. You had a massive move down with high volume. You come straight back up, and you consolidate at the point of control, I'm thinking, hey, this is likely to get some kind of rejection, right? I'm aiming for the lows or the 618. We just came to the 618 and just managed to close, more than half of the position, then got stopped out at break even. But basically, you had some volume moving down, you're retracing up, you're hitting the point of control, you're hitting the 618 from the pivot high of this of the last, between yesterday and today. Basically, this was very late last night. So from this high to the pivot low, it is the 618 as well, guys. So when you have such a huge amount of volume, right, breaking down a major consolidation range, as you can see right over here, with a large move down, and you bounce very, fast up like this, and you have a small consolidation, you think, you're likely to get that retracement down, right? At least, to the 618 or to the lows. I was aiming for the lows, but I was playing defensive trading and saying, hey, I'm going to pick up some profits. My stop loss here was above this high over here. So the risk to reward obviously is aiming for this low to be claimed again. But yeah, it didn't happen. One of the main reasons why, while I'm scalping this zone over here, I'm zooming out a little bit. And of course, you have a stop loss. If you get stopped out, you accept the loss. I'm thinking, we're having these wicks over here. I'm thinking, damn, I'm going to get stopped out. Doesn't matter. But overall, price action finally came down to the 618. We had a little bit of a consolidation, and I think, on the lower time frames, you just take some profits and protect position, then finally getting stopped out on this move here that we've had. All right, just to give you that explanation, right, guys? We want that volume, we want that momentum. It's a very difficult range. When you zoom out on slightly higher time frames, you can understand that this wick over here, is just getting a bounce from this massive zone over here, as you can see on the chart. So bit difficult, a quick scalp, playing defensive. Overall, it's been a profitable trade. So like I just explained, let's go through the comp section. BTC has formed a rising wedge pattern on the 1 hourly time frame. Rising wedge pattern on the 1 hourly time frame. Okay, it is kind of forming a rising wedge, right? So, I can already tell you that this is likely having bearish divergence, right? These higher highs, I'm very, very sure that the RSI has lower highs on the 1 hourly, on the 4 hourly, right? So it's kind of getting a little bit of, divergence, right? Bearish divergence on the stochastic, on the, classic RSI, you name it, right? So we just take a look at that indicator just because of the sake of it, right? So basically right over here, yeah, you are creating these lower highs right over there on the RSI. So yeah, you're creating these bearish divergence, right? Kind of losing momentum. So, I mean, these are lagging indicators, right? I think a lot of people are going to start, getting extremely bearish at this zone potentially. The whole reason why I think, 30K is a possibility. And if 30K, I mean, if we do break this low, guys, I'm going to, looking at the higher time frames on the 1 hourly, right? Hopefully this is going to be understandable. But yeah, I mean, I do get the point here of that we are potentially forming this kind of rising wedge scenario, right? We have the higher lows, higher highs, divergence, this is kind of a full recipe for this to finally break down, Of course, rising wedge can break to the upside if you have massive bullish momentum. We need to understand this. But what I want to explain here is this kind of cup and handle scenario, right? It's not the most beautiful one, right? But you had a nice round formation like this, and you have the kind of the handle. This was discussed on yesterday's live stream as well. And now what you're having is that retracement right now. This kind of wick that's happened on the lower time frames just a couple of hours ago is to that range. So you're possibly testing the support of this level, okay, on this kind of cup and handle scenario right there. As you can see, just wicking below the support, but holding the range. And you need to understand that there is a possibility in getting a little bit of a more momentum to the upside. And that textbook, right, really amateur textbook technical analysis of this cup and handle is, going to that $30,000 range, right? 29.9, $30,000 range. We have an insane weekly level all the way up there. So, we need to understand that is a possibility, right? This is a continuation pattern, right? And we've seen many cup and handles during this uptrend. Let's see if we do spot one here on the 15-minute. Where did we see a cup and handle? Somewhere here. We did see another cup and handle just a few days ago. Yeah, there's a small cup and handle right over here, right? Small cup and handle here on the lower time frames, right? Where you have this formation. Let me just get this out of the way, right? You have this kind of scenario where you have round formation resistance right there. You form a kind of consolidation right there, and bam, you move to the upside. And you can see, you know, even though it looks fun, like really newbie, really, you know, textbook technical analysis, you can actually see that round formation here, you know, in this kind of consolidation right there, and then the breakout. And you can see that that measured move is, you know, from the low part of the consolidation, from the breakout to the highs. You know, it's actually meeting the target range. So, you know, you can laugh at these kind of patterns, but, you know, a lot of the times they do actually, you know, come to fruition, right? You like think, oh yeah, cup and handle, yeah, what up, and then you're like, you know, they do kind of happen a lot of the time. So you just need to take that into consideration, you know, that this could be a much larger one. And of course, when you form these kind of consolidations like this, round formations, and you do break these highs, in this case it's the $26,500 range, right? So this is a kind of a test of this range and finally breaking it. When you come down quickly to test the lows, you know, this is basically this is the test of support of this zone, right? This is testing this high, this consolidation range, and it's getting a test, right? So we need to see that momentum happening in the next, you know, in between today and tomorrow, right? We cannot let this price action fall down, because if not, of course, it's going to invalidate all of this. So I mean, that is just something that I wanted to talk about, you know, this scenario. Of course, we got the expansion moves. When you have a breakout like this, and I gotta say, I would have loved to see a little bit of more volume on the lower time frames. I mean, they've got much more volume here on lower time frames, pushing the price down. But overall, you're still above support, so this volume is basically nothing. It's not really breaking any kind of structure. You will only break structure here, looking at, you know, 5-minute, 15-minute time frame. You will only break part of this structure when you break below this range over here, right? That is kind of the last higher low, because after this higher low, you create a higher high, right? So that is the last level, right? If you do lose the price, if the price action does lose this level over here, guys, then it's going to be time for looking for some scalp day trade shorts, no doubt about that. Okay, if you do lose this low over here of 26,150, there's going to be some major opportunities here to get into some scalp day trade shorts. Okay, yeah, no doubt about that. So for the moment, the momentum on the kind of slightly higher time frames is still to the upside. So we need to stick, you know, slightly bullish still until we start breaking a little bit of structure. So anyway, I'm just giving you my thoughts here, just my, you know, technical analysis, just a little bit of, you know, zooming out a little bit and understanding, you know, this is still bullish, right? This is still trending up. You know, once we see a start of a breakdown with high volume, guys, we can start getting quite bearish once we start breaking a little bit of the kind of structure here, which was this one right over here, right? If you do, of course, we got someone in the comment section, you know, saying this is forming a kind of an ascending wedge scenario, right, where you are, you know, creating these higher lows, higher highs right there. Yeah, it is possible. Of course, this will only confirm that if you do break below this range, you know, you are likely to have that, you know, pretty aggressive drop potentially in the coming days. Of course, till that happens, we are trending up. The trend is your friend, so stay with the trend, because the trend is, you know, when you're trying to detect these tops for these swing trades, Yeah, the momentum hasn't finished. Of course, you can scalp short. I've been doing some scalp shorts, of course, the last few days. Also scalp longs, trying to get into the longs and shorts every day. So, Father Time, thanks for joining the live stream, my man. Very much appreciated. Let's go. Crypto Brick, Timo, Techno, Bitcoin to 40K. Wow. Now, let's get to 30K first. Let's get to $30,000 first, because $30,000 is an insane resistance zone. Of course, we can take a look at Elliott wave theory on the higher time frames, and there's multiple different options. But there's a lot of speculation and a lot of theory with Elliott wave that we are going to have a massive bull run, right, in between this month, next month, right, where we are going to be hitting 30K, 35, even 40K, right? But then that is going to be the kind of the top, right? And basically Bitcoin is the bear market is going to be different than the other cycles. I have seen different analysis, also taking a look at Elliott wave theory, and it can make sense, because the real recession in the world hasn't happened yet, right? It hasn't happened, right? We are seeing some, banks failing, and now there's a little bit of money printing going on, but I think it's just going to be just in the immediate short term, nothing else. They're not going to start printing trillions of dollars again like we saw in 2020, right, from C19. This is just not going to happen. Of course, there can be some small recoveries, and bailouts and money printing in the short term, but there is a possibility, that we are just going to enter a massive ABC kind of correction here. And then, we might bottom out somewhere at the end of 2023 or beginning of 2024. And that is when the real bottom is going to be in. And you will start getting that bull run, you name it, 2025, 2026. I could do a video on that, taking a look at different theories on Elliott wave. Right now, we're not going to do that on this live stream, okay? I think people are just here for some short-term setups, where could the price go in between today and tomorrow, what are the next setups that we're looking for. And cut me off, guys, in the comment section if you like, saying, I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested, and I want to take a look at Bitcoin on lower time frames only. But yeah, like I said, hey, $30,000 is a major resistance zone, guys, and I'll go through the comment section now in just 1 second. Please bear with me, but hopefully, some of you guys like to listen and take a look and know my opinion, right? I want I want Andy's opinion. Well, I'm just giving you a little bit of my opinion. I think $30,000 range, 29, 30K is very much in the cards right now, because the resistance that we do have right now in this range is just very, very, very small. One of the main reasons why, just to be simple, price action in between $25,000 and $30,000 has been very, very fast, meaning we haven't been hardly any time, not more than 2 days at these price levels. And if you stop and think, if you've been in crypto and Bitcoin for the last few years, that we haven't been trading long at $27,000, right? It's not a, Bitcoin's at $27,000. It's not a price that you will remember, because we've hardly been at these price levels. You can see it right over here back in January, December of 2020. It was relatively fast as we're moving up from 25K to 30K. It was a fast move up, okay? This was just before, or just when we saw Elon Musk, I think it was. This is the range where Tesla was accepting crypto as payments, right? This is kind of the euphoria phase of the bull run, right? I'm not sure if you guys were here, but this is basically when Tesla was saying, hey, Elon Musk saying, I'm accepting Bitcoin, for Tesla, for payments, if you want to buy a Tesla with Bitcoin, yeah, I will accept it. And, that's when we had the middle of the euphoria right over here. Of course, this major dump right over here in this zone was when we had Tesla saying, we're not accepting Bitcoin anymore. Okay. So it's all part of the, situation here. Anyway, back to, that's just something I wanted to point out. You can see the price action happening very, very fast in between 25K and 30K. So when we have the price action happening very fast in this range, we don't have much resistance, right? We don't have much resistance at this zone. And it's just as simple also as taking a look at the volume profile from this massive range. Now we have this in the middle, and I can't take it off, but we have no volume here. We have a massive cluster of volume here from this large consolidation, but right now where the price is trading at, there is no volume. The first volume spike is exactly here where we do have this weekly level, right? We have a weekly level from this volume traded range back in June, okay, of 2022. And here's where we have the spike of volume. So this is basically, where we have the resistance, where we do have the proper strong resistance, which is at $30,000. Like I said, that possibility of going up there, it's going to be relatively easy to continue that momentum to $30,000 if we do have, at the end of the day, any big retracement. It's relatively easy. Not much buying pressure can get up there to that $30,000 range. Something that I want to point out there, guys, maybe some of you are not interested. If you're not interested, you can leave the live stream. No, just kidding. But let's go through the comment section. We got Alice here saying 30K coming. Yeah, very, very possible. Very, very possible. I'm glad to see you live. Vlad, how are you doing? Thanks for joining. The last chance to buy BTC under $30,000. Wow. Yeah, I mean, who knows? I think that there could be a kind of a white swan event with this whole banking failure, in the US, and there's going to be a bit of money printing potentially for the next coming weeks, maybe a couple of months. That is going to ignite something that is going to be a short-term little white swan event that can take the price maybe to $30,000, $32,000, $40,000. Who knows how euphoric that can be. But overall, we haven't seen a proper recession yet, guys. We haven't seen a reset. We haven't seen a proper recession. Interest rates, haven't been at 5% for very, very long, right? Just a few months. So the economy hasn't really kicked, the recession hasn't really kicked in. So we could have a little bit of fear of, banks are failing, and, I'm scared because there's a run on the bank and Bitcoin's going to be the solution. You could get a little bit of a euphoric rally. But that is not going to be, I think that's not going to be healthy for the price action of Bitcoin, right? The faster the move, of something going up, the faster you can come down as well, right? Nothing that pumps like this with euphoria, is sustainable, right? So if that were to be the case, guys, I will be selling some of my Bitcoin. I will be selling because I know something that is euphoric, will very likely top out at some point and get a major correction. It's just how everything is like that. Of course, it's very difficult to detect that top. But with the current, situation worldwide, I think, if there's going to be a euphoric rally, it's not going to be a euphoric rally to all-time high into $100,000, right? It's just not. It's very, very unlikely. Of course, I will never sell all of my Bitcoin. That is for sure. That is, 100% for sure. But I'll try, to, obviously I've been dollar cost averaging all of this range, guys. And this was mentioned on the channel, right, for the last several months. Saying I'm dollar cost averaging. A lot of people were saying, I'm waiting for 12K. I'm waiting for sub 10K. I'm thinking, I'm dollar cost averaging. If we suddenly shoot up to these ranges of in between 30K and 40K, of course, hey, why not sell some of that you have been buying all the way down here, right? Under $20,000. I think it would be a smart thing to do. Profits are profits, right? So yeah, let's just continue with the comment section, guys. I just felt today like giving a little bit of my opinion, a little bit of my knowledge, what I'm doing, what I think, and we can take a look at some setups, guys. Don't worry about that. I mean, it's the weekend. Overall, price is still very much going up, right? It's still very much going up. Rip to the bottom dwellers still dreaming for 15k, says Haunts. Yeah, I mean, we could have, I'm going to get a video on some different theories, okay? I'm not going to stick extremely bullish. I'm not going to be the kind of YouTuber that says I'm only bullish and I'm expecting, 40k and all-time highs. And I'm not going to be the kind of YouTuber that's saying, this is bearish. We're going to 12k or we're going to 15k back again. I'm gonna be, like a trader. You need to think like a trader, right? If you want to make money in this market, I need to be bullish and I need to be bearish. I need to know both scenarios. I need to know which one is highly more probable, and that's how you need to think, right? You can not only stick to a scenario, right? Especially if you're trading the market. You're not going to be successful if you only think bullish, or if you think bearish. You know the deal. I'm because I'm more of a day trader. You guys know that I'm bullish. I'm suddenly bullish and I'm suddenly bearish at some points, right? Depending on market structure. And this is how if you want to be day traders, this is how you need to think. So, right. Philip, how are you doing? Ben, how are you doing? Guys, this is not a shorting level. BTC is about to pump. US trucking is extremely bullish. Or the last few days you have been bullish as well. Anyway, let's talk about yesterday's scenario. Okay, let's talk about yesterday's scenario, because yesterday's scenario, I mean, this short scalp did not play out, guys. We talked about this tight stop loss. I also talked about, this consolidation that we were having. It's not, if you get into short, forget about this short right now, because the next scenario for this would be having a breakout above 26,500 and getting into the bounce to test the highs. So let me just quickly go through that, on the live stream yesterday. Or waiting for a large move with high volume here. If this does happen, yeah, guys, this is... Right, of course, we can see that bounce from that level, from that 26,500, if we were to have that high volume spike. Of course, on the channel, I always say, get in at the bounce, and at the highs, you want to take profits, you want to protect position. You can take all of your profits, 50%, 70%, whatever. But overall, if you're testing the highs, you are staying defensive as well, right? You cannot test the highs of a level and not defending your entry point, right? So let me just go quickly through that exact scenario that we talked about yesterday, which was exactly right over here on this price action, guys. And don't worry, we'll take a look at Bitcoin right now in just a few minutes, but let's just keep this educational, what we talked about yesterday, and just go through that price action, right? Because I think people do appreciate that, right? We'll talk about what we said yesterday, see if it did play out or it didn't. Obviously that short position, it was very, very risky. That finally did not play out. We didn't have the correction from that level, but the long position was actually not bad. Okay, let's go and zoom in on the 1 minute time frame. And sorry guys for this, but let me just, for me it's important, right? I want to keep this educational, what we talked about yesterday on a live stream. What didn't play out. We talked about, this stay defensive, don't re-enter on this, because, you could have, that momentum to the upside very, very soon, right? It was starting to not be highly probable to have that correction. So going back to this phase over here, where waiting for the volume breakout above $26,500 and getting in at the bounce. Of course, this is looking at the lower time frames. This is looking for a scalp scenario. This was exactly where we were. This was exactly where we were yesterday, at this range, right, where we had this scenario, we had this resistance, right, and we're talking about that potential short trade with your stop loss here above the highs. Stay defensive. This is not a trade that I would re-enter again, but basically highest probability here would be breaking the resistance zone, okay, with high volume. This is exactly that price action from yesterday, okay, right over here, okay. It was just 5-6 o'clock yesterday evening Central European time, And basically, this is what happened from that resistance zone, right? This is 26,500. This is that white horizontal line that I have here at 26,500. So what happened? And, you know, it was a bit of a failure right over here because suddenly we had this momentum and then shooting straight back up. You know, a bit of weird price action right over there. But what really happened, guys, is that we did have that breakout with high volume. There was high volume, okay? We did have the spike of high volume breaking out from this resistance. And you need to be quick on these. You know, this is a scalp, right? This is just a few minutes of trading. You're in and you're out as soon as you kind of test the highs. So, you know, just so you can be very much aware of this $26,500, which was broken out with large amount of volume. You come down and test it, and you come back up and you test the highs. Of course, this suddenly crashed down, you know, after a few minutes from that. But this does not have, you know, you are in the trade here, and obviously at the highs, you are protected already, and, you know, you want to take profits at the highs. So this is basically what, you know, the scalp scenario from yesterday, right? Where you break out with high volume, you have a quick bounce, and, you know, you test the highs and potentially you get that momentum, right? This is why when I explain these trading scenarios, I say, hey, the highs is to take profit, because I don't know if you're going to double top. I don't know if there's going to be enough power to have that continuation to the upside. So this is what you get basically, right? You test the highs. What happened in this case, you kind of created a small double top on the lower time frames, right? And this just fizzled down here. So anyway, just wanted to give that explanation on that. So anyway, let's go through the price action of today if you guys want. I'm going to go through the comment section, guys. Let me know in the comment section what you prefer: Bitcoin, stocks, Ethereum, and we'll do a full analysis here and potential setups. Stay cautious because this is just it's the weekend, and look at this, guys. You know, it's a very, very difficult trading environment. Like I said, I almost got stopped out. Well, I was pretty far away from my stop loss, but the risk to reward wasn't huge. You know, it was because I was aiming the lows, but I was understanding, you know, that this is potentially a level that it might not come down to, as it is on the higher time frames, a level where we could bounce. Okay, so it's a little bit of a difficult environment, but we can take a look at some potential setups if you wish, guys, on this live stream before I wrap it up. Of course, guys, something that I want to point out, like always, Bybit is my #1 trading platform. Okay, let me know what trading platform you use also in the comment section. Bybit is my favorite one. Remember that you do have that insane bonus that can be claimed at the rewards hub depending on what you deposit. This bonus is for your fees, it's for your losses, okay? And of course, all of the profits that you make with the bonus is withdrawable, okay? Check it out, guys. Bybit is my favorite trading platform. It's the one I've been using for the last 3 years. Let's go through the comment section. Andy, what's your thoughts on XRP? I've never liked XRP. Never liked XRP. That's my thoughts. You know, we could go through many different opinions on why, but yeah, my short answer for that is I don't like XRP. What do you think the best alt to pick right now? What is the best altcoin? I'm long in position. I just want to take a look at all the comments, guys. I want to read all the comment section. But what are the best altcoins to pick? Wow, this is such a hard. I can tell you the ones that I have. Okay, I have Sora Network. This is the one that I'm stacking up right now. It did have a little bit of a pumpy action the last few days. This is insanely volatile, right? This one went from $3.20. It pumped quite nicely for some reason. Yeah, it pumped about 20-25%. This one was, you know, this does look like a kind of a Terra Luna, right? Where this was, you know, trading at some point in April of 2021, almost at $900. and it's currently now $4, right? So, you know, it's kind of almost, it's a over 100x down, right? You could make 100x if it were to go to all-time highs. Of course, there's no reason why it's going to go to all-time highs, but I think, you know, you can take a look at it yourself. You know, you can do a little bit of analysis on this project, and I think it's going to be something big. Sora Network. So you know, if you want these high risk to reward, it has a market cap of 11 million. Altcoins, I like Saito as well. Saito is something that I think that what they're building is insane. You know, I'm picking up some Saito as well. Unibright as well, UBT. It does have a lot of utility. All of the tokens are in circulation at the moment, and this is an absolutely beautiful chart. When something like this, it's a working project. The roadmap is huge. Big partnerships with Unibright. They actually have a utility, right? Blockchain for enterprise. So, you know, when there's a chart that's like this, and it looks like it's dead. Yeah, this is far away from dead. This has just been affected, like all of the cryptos for a massive bear market. When it's flat for almost over a year, staying at the same price levels, this is the moment you want to buy, right? You don't want to buy when there's euphoria, when you are pumping hard to the upside, and in a bull market, no. In the bear market, when everything feels like it's dead, there's not going to be a recovery. Obviously, they need to be strong altcoin projects. I think this one is very, very strong. And yeah, this one all-time high is almost $4. Almost $4 at all-time high. You know, it's currently trading at 15 cents. Will it go back to, you know, all-time high? Potentially, yes. I would be happy for it just to go to $1. You know, I would be already, you know, getting some of my investment out there. And then leaving the rest to ride. But what is important to note here, this has been going flat right now for the last year almost, right? It's gone massively down, and now it's just flat, you know, in between 10 cents and 20 cents. This is the moment that I am interested to buy up. So anyway, that's just, you know, you can check it out. Unibright, you know, it's a pretty solid project. So Unibright is one of them. Metis DAO, of course, layer 2 solutions for the Ethereum network is another one that I'm, you know, stacking up a little bit. I mean, the market capitalization is, you know, it's not a baby. It's already a mid-low cap, right? 135 million. Stacking up a little bit on this one. I think layer 2 solutions for the Ethereum network. Ethereum is going to be the #1 blockchain for the next decade, in my opinion. I don't think, you know, Solana or Avalanche, you know, any of these ones are going to, you know, be switched in the next couple of years. I just think Ethereum is going to be still #1. But Ethereum has, of course, the network issue of transactions, and it needs layer 2 solutions such as Matic Network and Metis. You know, we got Optimism as well. This Arbitrum, and Metis is one that has a lot of growth, right? When you look at the market capitalization. So anyway, that's my opinion on some altcoins. So yeah, let's. Andy, what's your thought on the 4-hourly upward trend line from Sunday the 12th of March? Seems like a critical trend line to either hold or break. Wow, you're gonna have to give me some more coordinations on that. From Sunday 12th March for the upwards trend line. Okay, 4-hourly uptrend. 4-hourly uptrend line. Well, I mean, these questions. From Sunday the 12th of March. Okay, so from Sunday 12th of March from here, right? On the 4-hourly. Right, so from here to here. Yeah, I mean, you can even go to the 1-hourly, right? To get a little bit more. From here. Yeah, like it's kind of there, right? But this is like what someone said at the beginning of the stream, right? You kind of creating of an ascending wedge. this is, you know, a lot of people are going to be eyeing this. A lot of people are going to be saying there's bearish divergence, right, where you are creating higher highs and lower highs on the stochastic RSI and RSI and rest of these indicators. And then what you're going to see is this, right? Bang, you know, they are lagging indicators. They do not provide, you know, you always have one leg up, right? One more leg up in an uptrend. There is always one more leg up, right? So the best thing to detect your, you know, that you're going to start a downtrend is breaking the structure. Nothing else, you know, and understand that this is still trending up. So when you're fighting the trend and you're looking for a you know, epic, I know there's a lot of people trying to get into the next epic swing trade short position, right? Because if you didn't long here, right, at 20,000 and you didn't get into this epic long, you're looking for that high for that epic short, right? For those swing traders. I mean, I don't really care because you know, I day trade. I'm more day trade. So yeah, I mean, we're trending up, so it's very, very hard until you break some structure here. And for me, a break of structure would be breaking below this low over here, which is the 26,150, 26,200. And if you start breaking that level over here, then yeah, it would be looking pretty bearish in my opinion. You know, there will be really some really nice short scalp scenarios, short day trades, even swing trades. So yeah. Right. Hello Andy, it's my birthday. Tito Gaines, happy birthday to you. Tito Gaines, happy birthday. Hope you had a fantastic birthday. Hope you were with family and friends and had a great day. Thank you. Wow, we got Starling here saying, thank you for hammering that proper risk management into our heads every single day. Staying safe, mainly thanks to you. Wow, Starling, hey, that's absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, guys, risk management, the number one thing. You can be very bad at technical analysis, just like me. You know, I'm not really good at technical analysis. I'm average, right? Well, I want to think that I'm okay, but you know what? With the knowledge, the knowledge that I have about technical analysis, I can make money. I can make money with this market, and you know, thanks to risk management, not thanks to technical analysis. It's thanks to risk management. So, being very defensive and you know, knowing how to take profits as well. You know, accepting, you know, take some profits and you know. And defending capital. So thank you, it was great, absolutely phenomenal. Sup bro, Ajumawi, how are you doing? Can you check Hex? We can take a look at Hex. What's going on with Hex? I never bought Hex, guys, but Hex, you know, I remember when everybody was, Hex has been doing pretty good actually the last few weeks. It looks like it's gone up over 100%. Great uptrend it's having for the last few months. It's not looking bad. It's having a pretty decent recovery from the lows from January. Yeah, it's up over 300%. I remember Hex, man, when it was just a fraction of a cent. And it went all the way up to 40 cents, 50 cents. I remember when this was a scam. This was the biggest scam ever. Richard Hart was the biggest scammer with this altcoin. And this one absolutely skyrocketed. You could have made a lot of money with this crypto. I was just, you know, paying more attention of people that saying, you know, this guy's a scammer and this is like a pyramid scheme kind of thing, and you need to lock your Hex for over 6 months and stuff like that to have returns, and you know, it all looked very fishy. But yeah, this one didn't. I don't know. I'm not sure the amount of X, you know, that it's done, but it was definitely over 100x, even over you know, almost 1,000x from the beginning, you know, in 2020 of its creation. Anyway, no opinion, maybe on technical analysis. You know, I don't like really doing technical analysis on these kind of altcoins, but it seems like it's in a pretty decent uptrend. Techno shorts. Andy, can I give you a massage handsome? Oh my goodness. What, it's absolutely crazy what we can read in the comment section. Absolutely crazy. Pulse chain will be great. Yeah. What do you think about Shiba Inu? It's one of those meme coins that will shoot back up again. No doubt about that. Yeah, it's one of those altcoins that it's a community-driven altcoin, and yeah, this will shoot back up to all-time highs, in my opinion. In the next bull run, in the next coming months, I don't know, but it definitely will. I think it definitely will. I'm really confident that this is very likely going to come back up to all-time highs at some point. It's running flat right now for the last few months. I'm not sure from the lows to the highs. What is it? Is it a 10x or something like that? I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, it's probably round about a 10x maybe to the highs. But there's no doubt that this one, it's one of the top meme coins, right? This one and Dogecoin. They're definitely going to be the meme survivor coins. Yeah, no doubt that Dogecoin is potentially likely going to get to the all-time highs in the next run. Vita Inu, all of the rest Inus and meme coins, I only strongly believe that Dogecoin and Shiba Inu are the ones that are likely to go back to the all-time highs, whenever that is going to be. Your dog is calling you, says Dippin. Yeah, I got my dog. Yeah, Beagle Inu is calling me. What about Monero and private coins? Yeah, Monero. Yeah, I think Monero. I think I know Pirate Chain. Pirate Chain is a very interesting, and I think it's R, right? Is it triple R? Yeah, Pirate Chain is a very interesting private coin. And this one had a massive run up. This one also went absolutely crazy. And I remember, I'm going to give a shout out to him. I can't even remember his YouTube channel, but I did a collaboration with him. Crypto Rich. Yeah, good character, Crypto Rich. And he was absolutely fascinated with Pirate Chain very, very back, in 2020 and 2021. And he made a lot of gains, because I remember he was saying that he was buying Pirate Chain. So if he did sell on the run, but this one's a very interesting crypto project. Okay, so privacy coins, yeah, they're definitely going to have their run also in the next bull run. But yeah, if you want to check out a privacy coin, Pirate Chain is very, very interesting project. BTC breaking daily open. Okay, so we can stick with Bitcoin, guys. We can do a little bit of analysis here with Bitcoin if you wish. I'm going to get these lines out of the way, guys, if you don't mind. Daily open. Where's the daily open? Let's mark the daily open here, shall we? I'm just chilling, guys. I'm not doing much. I don't usually trade the weekends, even though I jumped into a trade. But yeah, you got the daily open right over there, and it's probably just wants to break the daily open. We got to note that the daily open is exactly where the point of control is. So, next potential bullish. Well, we actually breaking up, but there's a lot of volume here also. There could be a very interesting scalp scenario here. If it does have a nice move up here of the daily open, it's been a proven resistance zone right there. As you can see, in a proven support level. Let's just zoom in to the 3-minute chart. Yeah, there's a nice scalping scenario here. you can see this level of 27,400 being a very, very respected level, guys. As you can see right there as well, a little bit of volatility. Stay a little bit cautious. But if you do get that spike here, you're likely going to get rejected from these highs. So you want to you want to get into the next zone, right? You want to kind of get into the next zone. And it looks like that the next zone is from these highs, right? You want to take advantage of this zone over here. So if you do get that breakout with high volume, you are likely going to get a quick opportunity here to test the highs. And of course, any long scalps is better than short scalps. But just to keep it simple, right? Just to keep it simple, you are likely to test these highs again, guys, where that is going to be today or tomorrow. Especially when you zoom out. Remember, guys, when we zoom in out here, we need to understand, that the cup and handle potential. We've only just come down and had a quick test of this low. Maybe this was it, guys. This was the correction. It's time for that continuation to the upside. So if you missed out on this kind of long right there, there will be some long scalps, okay, available. And what you want to do is get into those retracements after breaking a major resistance. And this 27,400 has been proven to be a resistance zone. Not only that, slightly below this level is the daily open. We've got the daily open. We're having that breakout right now as we speak. So potentially we are going to get that potential opportunity. It needs to have a volume breakout, right? It needs to have a nice spike in volume, breaking out here, almost coming up to test the highs. If it does not test the highs on the first impulsive move on the lower time frames, and it reaches, I don't know, say 27,500, 27,550, and retraces down, guys, that is going to be your fast ticket to get into a long position, right, to test the highs. But anyway, this is what is so nice. Proven resistance zone. This is what you want, guys. Proven level of resistance. You break down the support right there, resistance right there. You got the daily open. You are trending pretty nicely here to the upside. You get that bang here, it's likely going to create a bang, right? And you want to get into one of those bangs. And that bang over here is going to be the 27,380 bang. And to test the highs, right? That is the scalping scenario. I do see. Video is lagging, yeah. Let me just double check. Yeah, sorry guys about the lagging. I'm gonna have to wrap it up, guys. It's my internet. Yeah. Yeah, it's me also. I'm tired also. Bernie is right. I'm lagging. Looper network. Bang, bang, lagging. Yes, sir. I can see that. I'm actually seeing myself how I'm lagging. It's pretty weird. Guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm actually looking at myself now how I'm lagging. Let me know if it does start to pick up. It's probably picking up now. You're more relaxed today. Yeah, I mean, not gonna lie, I've had had a couple of beers. Not gonna lie, I'm relaxed. I'm chilling. On Monday to Friday, I'm bang bang bang, but I'm chilling. Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm more relaxed. It's good now. It's fine now. Okay, cool. Connection is good by the looks of things. All right, guys. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. Guys. It's Saturday. Bit tired. Hopefully you have enjoyed this chilled live stream. The only trade scenario that I do see here for a kind of a scalp, it is actually breaking this daily level, the point of control range, on a high volume breakout from this proven support level. Yeah, not much to say, guys. Stay cautious. There's a bit of volatility on the weekend. I think Monday, we're back on Monday, guys. Monday is going to be back to trading, back to setups, and not much more. I do believe so that there is a possibility, as long as we are above 26,180, 26,200, which is this low over here. We are still going to continue to the upside, guys. We've just had a test right over here. So, yeah. We're still up. We're still going up. Bernie, you take care as well. Guys, yeah, just fine. Yeah, guys, hopefully I'm going to get a better live stream, okay? Today it's Saturday. Enjoy the weekend. Don't get too frustrated with your trading. Don't get... enjoy yourself. Have a great weekend, basically. Remember to smash up the like button on your way out, guys. Only 3 likes. I couldn't believe it. I've got, 183 likes, guys. Yeah. Smash up the like button. Remember, you do have that insane bonus. All right. Another way to support the channel. Another way for you to use one of the best crypto trading platforms that there is out there. It's Bybit. You know, it's the only one that I use. I've been using it now for the last few years. It's a phenomenal crypto platform, okay? Trading platform. You got that insane bonus to claim, okay? Only for those experienced traders. You don't want to claim it. You don't want to use it. Don't use it, guys. Stay very safe. Father Time, thanks for joining the live stream. Yeah, not much to say, guys. I think $30,000 is in the cards. Scalp longs is the thing right now. Scalp longs. You can scalp short, but be more defensive. Be defensive when you're shorting. You can be a little bit more aggressive when you're longing, right? Because we're going up, baby. Thank you, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.